First of all, thank you very much for the invitation. It's a great pleasure to be here with you. What I do want to say is when the government was elected, one of our main goals was to transform Greece into a country that is very friendly to business. So improving our rankings in indices like the Global Competitiveness Report, the Doing Business Report, and we have significantly improved them. But apart from improving the indices, we have attracted important investments. And being more specific, 2 years ago, Pfizer employed 0 people in Thessaloniki. Today, they employ more than 710 people. And by next year, it will be more than 1,000 people. And we're talking about skilled individuals. Similarly, we have attracted important investments from US companies, including Microsoft, Applied Materials, Cisco, EY, JP Morgan, Amazon Web Services, and the list goes on. So we are very happy on that. But of course, there is a lot to do in order to increase this flow of investment towards Greece. However, one of our goals has been to try to have inclusive growth. And that's why, apart from having good growth rates, we had one of the highest growth rates in the European Union last year. Allow me to mention that we have significantly reduced unemployment, the unemployment rate by more than 5 percentages. We have increased youth unemployment more than 13%, which is extremely important if you take into account that Greece was in a financial crisis in the last decade. But we have also raised the minimum wage by more than 10%. We have decreased taxation, having as our main goal to increase the disposable income for individuals. And we have significantly reduced the brain drain. We are starting to repatriating many of our skilled individuals. And actually, one of our strategic goals was to invest in R&D. And the reason we want to strategically invest in R&D is because we believe in our human capital, in our talented individuals. Allow me to say that we have one of the most competitive frameworks in terms of tax incentives, in tax super deductions for R&D expenditure. We raised the percentage from 130% to 200%, making Greece a very attractive country for R&D investments, and also boosting R&D investment from companies that already operate in Greece. At the same time, we're doing good use of the EU cohesion money, promoting innovation clusters, creating competence centers, creating technology transfer offices at our universities and our research centers. We recently changed all of the legal framework on the way spin-off companies operate, simplifying the procedure in order to allow talented researchers and academics to transform their ideas or research into companies and products or services that have a financial impact. At the same time, we are creating physical grounds of innovation. I used to visit many, mostly European cities when I was a member of the parliament for the opposition, and I would always meet Greek entrepreneurs, Greek start-uppers in physical grounds of innovation. And my question was, why can't this happen from Greece? Why can't Greeks be competitive at a global scale from within Greece? So we are creating an innovation district in Attica, a physical ground where we will have startup spin-offs, companies that invest in R&D in order to create matchmaking opportunities. We have a similar project in Thessaloniki with Thesintech. And finally, closing my remarks, up until recently, the Greek state did not know how many startups we had, in which sector they were, how many people they employed. We had no data about the startup ecosystem. So we created Elevate Greece, which works as a startup registry, but in fact, it has achieved much more. So through Elevate Greece, we have legislated incentives for angel investors, for stock options. We increased the liquidity of the startup ecosystem through them, but we also attracted a very important group of official partners, mostly from the private sector. That might be banks providing the startup ecosystem with specified banking products. It might be multinational companies giving access to their global innovation networks. It might be companies providing business mentoring or other opportunities to the startup ecosystem. So Elevate Greece has acted as a tool to connect public and private policies. Our goal is to make Greece the main hub for research and innovation in the Balkans and Southeastern Europe. I will leave it here and continue after with the questions.
Excellent. Thank you.